check. All right, that should be working. It's really angering me. You can see my anger. Turn that down. Check. Good audio, yeah. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, my OBS software had no device assigned all of a sudden. Like, I had to go in there, and it, like, in all the audio, it was like, no device, no device, no device, no device. And I just, why? I dropped it down, and I chose my IDT in, which is what I would normally use, because I'm doing the output from this, and then all of a sudden the meter started going again. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, bro. All right, you rock. I know you rock, Rob. Okay. Ben says the audio was fine. Yeah, you wouldn't like Steve when he's angry. Yeah, yeah, we are live, Electro Mega. Hey, what's up, Susie Cherry? Chet, Mr. Unreal. Cody Gray, Pete Brown, Gary Davlin, Electro Omega again. All right, and Ben says the balance is good too. See, in my headphones, I have no vocal audio, very low, but my guitar is super loud. All right, but they're saying it's working. I chose this guitar because I thought it looked kind of summery with the water. You know? Kind of a look. You know, I was setting this other cam, I swear it was looking fine, and now it's way too dark. Hold on. I was like, what? What? There we go. There we go. Much better. Like a deep ocean in a serene sea. Was it Robert Baker here? That's my my riff for Baker. All right, cover time. Yeah, it's that whatever that blue liquid is, the Barbasol. Just what? We got RJ here too. What's up, RJ? So Anthony says, what about the Ibanez? Did you get it? I did get it, and it's got all kinds of problems. And it's sort of a tough call. It's not a terrible guitar, you know, but it's got some issues, and it's like whether or not I want to hold on to it. So I almost was going to bring it on tonight and go over everything, but I just feel like, it's the type of thing that needs a lot of, pictures from the internet, and it needs to go a little bit more like documentary style, because it's yeah, no, it's right. It's right there. It's got issues. It's probably going back. Probably going to return it. We'll see. I don't want to give up too much about the video, but basically it's it's both good and bad, and it's whether or not the bad is enough to outweigh the good, and it might be. It just might be. So it's, it's one of those things where if you don't know, first of all, let's just start out. It's a parts caster, okay? If you don't know those models, those first 4 years, you wouldn't pick up on it. But there are little tells between those first 2 years and those second 2 years. And that color was only available. So the guitar was only made for 4 years. The color it was supposed to be is only made in the first 2 years. The neck is a first year. The body is either a third or a fourth year. No doubt about it. So it's a parts caster. And that's ground zero right there. I don't even have to open up. I can tell you it's a parts caster. And then, so, it's already a living lie. And then it's got all kinds of other issues going on. It's got some pluses. I'm not going to lie. It's got some pluses, but it's got a lot of minuses. And I think the minuses outweigh the pluses on it. Could I fix it up? Sure, but there's some things that can't be undone on that guitar. And I think that's what's, like the fact that it's a parts caster. You can't fix that. You're never getting that original body back. So, And it was a refin. So you got refin on top of wrong body. In fact, you couldn't get the color they claimed it was on the body that's on it. So there's that. Right? But again, unless you really know those first 4 years and all the little idiosyncrasies that make that up, you might just look right past it. When I called them and said, are you sure, that's correct? And they were like, I had the tech look at it. It's definitely original paint. When I pulled it out, I laughed out loud. I was like, you cannot be serious. Oh, thanks, Great Vanzini. By Stephen Peddle. Oh, man, thanks, buddy. Right. Yeah. It's just one of those things where it's exactly like that 550 I was helping you with. Dude, I could spot that from a mile away. That was a refin. It's a, yeah, no. I would say the paint is closer to Charvel than it is to Ibanez. Right. I'll give him a C for effort. That's about it. But I have to build my case against it. And quite frankly, I think I can make a video that's very instructive on those first 4 years. The sort of, that's like the golden age, Oh man, look at this. Steve, Nelson, look at you guys. What's up, James? What's up, DT? Love Guitar Center's return policy. They'll get your shipping back. Also, yeah, I could probably make a good argument that I literally called them and said, you know, are you sure that's original paint? And they were like, yeah, but I mean, all you have to do is look at it. You can see where the new paint isn't there. The old finish is lipstick red. It's lipstick red all day long. It's a lipstick red guitar. Oh my God, Brian, you put me on the spot here. I gotta pick the pedal. Yeah, you know, I have so many days to return the Ivan. It's 45, I think, because I checked the listing again and again. It wasn't listed as vintage. Vintage 3 days. If it's not listed as vintage, then it's 45. Oh. So what are we up to so far? One and a quarter? So that'll get a pedal. Oh my God, it spun out of control last night with Tone King. It turned into like, you know, I think you got about 300 in cash, but you got to remember that YouTube will take about, they take like 30% of that. And then he kicked in his own cash. But he wound up spending like, what, $700? that sounds like him. Yeah, I think we're up to what, 130? Does it show it here? Can I just go right here? Participants. Is it there? Well, there's got to be a way I can look at it. Can I pull this down? I see the dots, but toggle timestamp. That's not it. Oh, can I go? No, that's not it. There's got to be a way. Tone King was doing it last night. And I'm trying to see. I don't want to. Oh, geez. I don't want to screw this up right now. He went to analytics. Is that where he went? He went to analytics. Okay. Viewer. Is it under? Oh yeah, it's under viewer activity. It's under viewer activity. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 35. We're up to 135. Yeah, viewer activity. There it is. Yeah, it's okay. And then you know what? It's keeping a tally up here actually for me. It says it's 139. All right. And so it begins. YouTube needs competition? Well, I'd say it's Patreon, right? And Twitch, right? Yeah, you think YouTube has Vimeo? See, I always thought of Vimeo as a place where, more commercial, where like, large, where it's where like the Tonight Show would want to go, but they can't because there's no eyeballs there, and they want the biggest reach, so they go to YouTube. But it feels like it's more geared, at least for the longest time, for more commercial stuff, because you'll see a lot of like music artists that are only on Vimeo, or what's that other one, Vivo, and Hulu, right? That's the other one. Oh, geez, that's good coffee. What's up, Manfred? I think Robert Baker's right. YouTube has no real competition at the moment. I think Facebook was trying to give it competition, but I don't know that they ever really succeeded in that, right? They really were making a push, and they still punish YouTube videos, but I don't think Facebook video ever took off the way they thought it would. What kind of coffee tonight? Just the Starbucks. Regular old Starbucks. Greetings from Philadelphia. I think that's Philadelphia. Filet. It's a tricky one. Subgenres, yeah, gaming and programming where Twitch is strong. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Netflix seems to be rolling in money, but I don't know that they have the platform, really. What's your take on Fender Player Series? They have the HSS Strat. I like the Player Series. Nothing wrong with that. It's kind of like a professional Strat, right? A Fender American Pro, but just made in Mexico. But it has those sort of appointments. See Beato on Netflix, yeah. Yeah, I never heard of D-Live. D-Live trying hard to compete with YouTube. Yeah, simmer down there, hot shot. Simmer down. What makes the little guitar? That's a Lotus, and I did a video on it. I have another guitar coming, I think, soon that's sort of like a little guitar. And I think it's similar. It's, I think it's either tuned to G or G sharp. Might be G sharp. It's a short scale. But it's a full-blown electric guitar. Could be cool. What are my thoughts on the Fender Acoustasonic? I kind of liked it. They're kind of different. And I think that's part of what I like about them. They're not the same as every other guitar out there. They have their place. I could see myself, using that as a nice little jamming guitar. The Acoustic Sonics, I kind of like it. Put me in the like column. And now they have they have both the Tele and the Strat style, so take your pick. I'm impressed with the Edge original trim. I think that's their best one, to be honest. I mean, even compared to the Low Pro. That's why I think Joe Satriani always insists on the original Edge, because I'm with him. They kind of got it right the first time. I'm a fan. The thing you just have to remember is that you use there's a steel plate inside. You can see it peeking out the side. That's your flat, and that's your leveling point. You want that to be level. Everything else is sort of a wedge, and it's a little hard to gauge. But it should rise up a little bit, the casting. But internally, you want the plate to be flat against the, perpendicular, right? I'm sorry, parallel with the, with the top of the guitar. And you use that little side plate. You'll see it peeking out of the side, this little flat plate. That's your thing. Do you remember the Japanese company Stuntman little guitar from the 80s? I don't. That's a Lotus. I remember Lotus. They've been around. Yeah, this has got a nice finish. This nice, like, quilt. It felt kind of summery, very oceanic. I thought I'd go with this. And the pickups are flame maple, which is a nice touch. If you can get flame maple pickups, I say go for it. Have you heard of Equilibrium guitars? No, I don't think I have. There was another place in Somerville that just went under, though. There's like another club that just... all the clubs are going under. They can't keep going. It might have been in Cambridge, not Somerville. Yeah, in any business that relies on a crowd to make money, you're in trouble for a little while. Concerts, sporting events, bar rooms, anything where packing them in is the way to make your most money, you're in trouble. Or even a profit, and you're in trouble. Thoughts on the Gem Junior? They're okay. Are they made in Indonesia? If they're made in Indonesia, I'll probably feel a lot better about them than if they're made in China. But I don't know. I've heard mixed, reviews on them. I don't think I've ever played the Gem Junior. I mean, they look cool. They look they look like a gem, but I don't know. It's too good to be true, right? Because I see them used for like $350. Bull McCabe's, is that the place that just went under? They just had a story about it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Mr. 845. Yeah, the poorhouse. I was just there. I think it was this past winter. I met up with Mike Palmisano from Guitar Gate, and he was in town. He's like, let's meet up. We were going to go to the Salted Pig, but it was it this year? It might have been the year before. Might have been last year. And March 2019 instead of 2020. And I wound up, the Salted Pig was like an hour wait. So I said, we'll just go over to, we'll just cut through Copley. We'll go over to the Poorhouse. That's even cheaper. And we went there and had a great night, hanging out. And, and they closed it. They were an absolute staple in college because, it was one of the places you can go and get a cheap beer in Boston. It's really hard. That, and I want to say, like, what is it, the Red Hat down at the bottom of, what is that, State Street? Right next to the State House. You get down the bottom of the hill. Where is that? I can't think of the name of that street. But you're next to the State House, so you get down the bottom. Anyway, And then on the left was the Red Hat. Another place you can go get a cheap beer. What's up, Charles? Got football Thursday coming. Means winter's coming. That's okay. Nothing wrong with winter. Yeah, the poorhouse, right? I mean, that place. Oh, thanks, Landon. We'll figure something out. We'll tally it up, and then in the second hour, we'll figure out what we're going to spend it on. And if we don't do it tonight, then I'll do it, and I'll have it shipped so it's here by like next Saturday, right? And then we can try it out next week. Yeah, so sad. The poorhouse, man. That place. That was right after I was there with what's his name, with Mike Palm, Mikey Palm. I think it was like the next week. Rihanna was in town doing something. I forget if she was shooting a video or if she was in town for a show, and she was there like every night because she likes their wigs. They're like, Rihanna, another night. Rihanna's hanging out at the friggin' poorhouse. Yeah, so Michael says there's no comparison to the gem. Yeah. Right. The Gem Junior, I have has been good after the neck untwisted and set up properly. Yeah, I don't know. It's starting out with a twist, though. It's probably not a good start. What are we up to on cash? Were we at 139? 143. 143. We got the tabs going here. Where'd I go to school? UMass. Wicked. UMass. It's the other Harvard. It's just as good. Anyone have been guitar sitting lately? They're pretty much empty of guitars, or at least low stock. Well, that's happening with everybody. There's been a shipping slowdown everywhere because Sweetwater doesn't have anything either. And neither does like American Musical Supply, and those I don't think are either one are owned by Guitar Center. Musician's Friend is, right? That's their online version of Guitar Center with, you know, a single point of sale so that there's that hope that to avoid the tax collection. But it seems to me, and in fact, I don't know if anyone in the chat can confirm this. I thought I saw something that said that today, this morning, before they opened, today, the 5th of September, they were going to, and I think they normally open at noon, right? Mine does, my local Guitar Center. They're going to open at 9 a.m., like out front, or like you can't go in the store, and they're only there for you to bring your guitar to be sold. It was like, bring us your musical instruments. We want to buy guitars, drums, keyboards, whatever you got. And they said, we got money ready to go. Bring your stuff. And I believe, and I don't know if anyone can confirm this, that was today. And if you know anything about this stuff, you know that in most states, it's a 30 to 60 day wait. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get stock right before they can actually sell it. They can put it on the floor, but they can't actually sell it to somebody until a waiting period expires. So even if they take in 10 guitars today, those 10 guitars won't be available for purchase. You can buy it, but you can't walk out of the store with it, and it won't be available online for 60 days. All right. So right now, stock is between, on Guitar Center used, about 26 to 27,000 items. Stock is normally about 50,000 items, right? Stock got down to about 21, 22,000 items, but it sort of crept back up as they've opened up and they've started to take more stock in. It will be interesting to see how it balloons 30 to 60 days from now. Guitar Center did that a couple of weeks ago here in Vegas. They open at 9 a.m. now. Yes, it is. See, I think it is today. Their lockdown musical instrument was at its high. That is correct. For the first hour of the day, they're only buying used items starting today. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw something. They were like, come in, like this said. It was in like my Facebook feed or it was somewhere. They're like, might have been in like my Instagram feed. They bought some advertising. And they're like, got a used instrument? Bring it in. And we're going to be open. And I could have sworn it was like 2 or 3 hours, right? Or maybe it's just an extra hour. But the bottom line is they're making a push to get used instruments in. And if you've noticed, there's a lot of places saying, we want to buy your used car. Because inventory is down everywhere. And these companies that rely on churn, cars come in, cars go out. If cars aren't coming in, then they don't make enough money. They have to, right? They rely on a certain volume. And so when you start to run out of cars, yeah, right? But people don't want to, right? They're too scared to move right now because of the pandemic and, things are shaky and, it's like people are cautious. Housing inventory is way down right now because no one wants to move right now. Yeah, James says, yes, it's today. Yeah, Gary's right. They wait for the stolen item, so it's a 60-day wait. And that's mandatory in a lot of states. Or maybe they just keep that policy throughout all the stores because it's worked out for them, right? You just wait 60 days and just let it sit. And because I know we bought something from my daughter. She wanted this like little ukulele, and we had to wait like 55 of the 60 days. Like it had just come in. So we were like, okay. We had to finally go back. What's up, Ben? What's up, Tony Fuentes? You rock, buddy. Guitar Center's done it in Michigan for the last 3 weeks. Yeah. See, I think for my local one, it started today. Music Go Round only has 75 electrics now, but stock is slowly growing. Now that sounds real low. They would normally have, Guitar Center would normally have like about 1,000 strats. Seriously, about 1,000 strats. And they're down to like 300. And someone just said, looking at guitars, prices are a little on the high side. Yeah, because supply is down and demand is, if anything, maybe even on the increase a little bit. So, it's all supply and demand at the end, right? But I haven't noticed. Hey, Tony, I haven't noticed really any. Hey, what's up, Dennis? I haven't noticed really any deals out there that Ibanez could have been a deal, but once you find out it's a reef-in parts caster, then no. Steve, you ever going to give lessons online? Well, I'm working on a little course. I think it's easier for me to just do a course and produce it and edit it all up and have a course book and everything than to try to do one-on-one lessons, because that's harder for me to do on a regular basis. Yo, Aljon, what's up, buddy? House sales in Ontario on fire right now. Sold a house in 5 days. Yeah, I'm sure, because inventory is low. So if you have a house for sale, it seems to go real fast, but then you have to find a house, which can be a little tricky. Okay, so Neil says today was the second event for North Attleboro. They had to buy back on night one. Yeah, so they must be trying to do that, like on the first of every month. Try and get some stock, because the bottom line is that literally their used inventory is cut in half. Another Guitar Center policy may be local only. No entry in the store. No sales associate. No free roaming anymore. No, we could free roam. You had to wear a mask though. No entry without a mask. No mask, no entry. Pretty much every place around here now. We went out last night to the Patriot Place out to Skipjack's for dinner. And I was shocked at the number of people that were out there. It was just amazing to me how crowded it was. I was like, wow, this is insane. And most people were wearing masks, but damn, if that wasn't crowded, I was like, this is really bad. But my wife and I, we normally get like one lobster roll a year, and we had just been waiting. And last night we finally said, all right, we'll go and get it. And just a big, enormous grilled, lobster roll. You can get it either with the mayonnaise or the poached butter. I went poached butter, of course. It's good. It was really good. Ever thought of reviewing fractal products? Yeah, I would. They're kind of expensive. It's hard for me to afford to lay out that kind of money for a review. If they'd send me one, I would absolutely review it, but and I'm right next door. You're up in New Hampshire. I'm right here. Come on, bro. Send me a little. I'll take the little floor one. I think they all sound pretty good. But yeah, my only problem with them is that they are a bit on the pricey side. Yeah, just masks in Michigan. Yeah, I don't think we have any requirement other than masks. Could be like to stay 6 feet apart, and most places have X's on the floor where to stand to keep 6 feet apart. I went to go get propane today, and that place was friggin' jammed. We were all wearing masks. It was outside, obviously. And the main dude, there was just so many people there. It's like he shares a parking lot with a garage, and they don't seem to like each other because the garage puts all these cones up, and it's off a highway. So if you can't turn your car around, right, you have to back your car out on the highway, which, in most circumstances, I'm going to say is a little dangerous, right? Yeah, you rarely want to back out. And you want to go out nose first so you can really step on it and not have to worry about stopping and throwing it and drive and then taking off. And it was so jammed. It's like I pulled in and there was so many cars in there. It's like I wound up just driving. You could see they give you a glare when you drive through the other part of the lot. They're like, this isn't the propane part. But yeah, pretty much we don't, any indoor place, you pretty much are going to wear a mask. We were out last night. We stopped at the cupcake place. I felt bad. There was a little kid. He was so excited. He was like, I'm going to say 4, maybe 5. And he was so excited for those cupcakes. And he can see them through the window in the store. But everyone has to stay 6 feet apart. And he just wants to go in there. And, eventually his mother had to really put the kibosh on him because he was so excited. He's crying. I felt so bad for him. I was like, oh, little dude, he doesn't understand. He's like, why can't we just go in there? He just wants to go in there and put his face right on that case, And I felt bad for the little guy. I was like, oh, little dude. Yeah, SUV with a tank of propane in the back, backing out on the highway. What could go wrong? Exactly. Oh, man. Just trying to see if there's any catching up with the comments here. What's up, Rob? What's up, Hotshot? 80% of our special needs kids at school never wear a mask. Yeah, again, it's tough. He was wearing a mask, the little kid, though the whole family was. But, he's just, he's like, I want to go in, I want to go in, I want to go in. He's all excited, and, it ends in tears because, it just does. Felt bad. I know, little dude. And Steve, I see you helped the Tone King buy an EVH. Yeah, we were talking. We stayed on the line. We were talking about it afterwards. He's all excited about it. So, yeah. I can't wait to see it. Ever play one of those slick guitars they sell on Guitar Fetish? No. I know about Guitar Fetish because he sells a lot of good, like low-cost parts and pickups and stuff, right? Where's that photo from on the intro? I want to say that might be like a lake at like a high school for one of my daughter's swim classes a few years ago. I just wanted a photo that didn't have any people in it, and that was it. And they're off like to one side, I think, swimming, and I walked down to a quiet part, and you can see they had like the volleyball on the top, and I want to say that's a lake at a high school. LarXR says he's seeing escalated prices on eBay and Reverb on a lot of stuff. I agree. Yeah. No, it wasn't Houghton's Pond. I want to say it might have been in Natick. At like the Natick High School. Right? I think they have a big pond or lake. It's pretty big. Will NAMM ever be back? Of course it will. It's just going to take longer than they probably want, but eventually it will. It of course, yeah, it definitely will. And so will concerts and so will sporting events. It's just going to take a little, everything, like I always say, everything takes 10 times longer than you think. Pretty much. Yeah, I think it's going to be 10 months. Try 10 years. Items I sold last year are going up 50 to 100% now. Yeah. Yeah, it's... But here's the thing. Are they selling? Are they getting that money for it? And again, it could be just supply and demand. Right. Yeah, when Juan says not all prices are out of whack, and he got a good price on some Gibson pickups. Yeah, I thought I got a good price on that Ibanez. Problem is, it just it's not what it said it was. Guitar Center still offering 60% on used gear. I don't know. I don't know what their policy is right now. I think for a lot of companies, it's sort of all bets are off at this point. So I don't know what they're doing. I got to think that they're going to be a little generous because they just want to move the stock and flip it. It's like as long as they're making like 15 or 20%, that's better than they're doing on probably a lot. They see used gear as a source of revenue, right? Guitars come in, guitars go out, and drums come in, drums go out, and unlike the brand new stuff, people are very attracted to the used stuff because of what they perceive, whether it's true or not, as a cost savings over the new. And it's funny because I know some guitar players that they would never even consider buying a used guitar. They're like, that's someone else's guitar. Only new. I'm the complete opposite of that. I very rarely buy new. I almost always buy used. And there are guys out there that are just like me. They'll very rarely even entertain a new guitar just because they feel like there's a big cost savings by going used. So, not that I haven't bought new. I certainly have. But you can't ignore the value, and especially if you can do your own repair work, then it's even better. A quick watch on Reverb when they sent me an offer for $125 off new. That's pretty good. Have you tried the Eastman Les Paul copy? I don't think I have tried an Eastman. I want to say I might have tried an Eastwood. I don't want to confuse the two. Eastman and Eastwood. You know what I'm saying? They're both guitar brands. And I think one's more acoustic. And maybe Eastman is acoustic and electric. Steve, did you ever jam the backing tracks recommended? So yeah, there's a one called, I think it's called guitarbackingtrack.com. That's where I usually go to. In fact, it's up right now. I wonder if I played it, if I would see it on the... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, it works. Got to be careful. That'll get you copyright strike. Some people ask me what happened to last week's show. And someone came out of the woodwork in Europe and made a copyright claim, and they blocked me in a couple of countries. And between the, because normally it's just, I don't know what I played, but something I played they didn't like. And I was like, oh, no, I just marked it private. And no. So, Eastman is big money. Eastwood is affordable. Okay, all right. Good to know. Oh, that's good. I haven't bought a new guitar since the 90s. Well, the last time I bought a new guitar was, I want to say 2016. So you're going to get to check out the new Zoom G11. I hope so. I like the guys at Zoom. They sent me an H6 a couple of months ago, which I love. I got to reach out to my buddy over there and see if I can get a G11. Send it over. If you send me a G11, I'll check it out. Yeah, and someone said there's tons of backing tracks on YouTube. I really like Elevated Jam Tracks. Tom, I met him at Guitar GS 42, Gear Street, 42 Gear Street. Come on, Henning. Don't make me come over there. 42 Gear Street, and Tom from Elevated Jam Tracks. He's really good. Puts out a new track, I think, 5 days a week. Yeah, I'm not going to review guitar unless it's in my exactly. What am I going to review? I remember one time I was they were supposed to get me tickets to go see. I want to say Living Color, right? The band. The guy's like, "Yeah, man, can't get the tickets, so just like write up a review." I'm like, "A review of what?" He's like, "The show." I said, "But I'm not going to the show." He goes, "Then write it up on the album." I said, "I'm not writing up anything." He said, "You get me tickets to the show, I'll write up the show." And no, couldn't get me tickets. I said, "Well, there you go, bro. There you go, brah." I did go to their press conference though. I gotta get my witness here. I'll tell you what happened. It was a bit of a scene. In fact, I think he lives in Brooklyn now, down in New York, but he'll come up this Thanksgiving. I got to get him over here. Jar his memory, see if he remembers it the way I remember it. Yeah, where was that? That was at the Omni Parker. That was at the Omni Parker Hotel, which I believe is the inventor of the Boston cream pie. True story. Mickey says he's been jamming with Elevated Tracks. Yeah, it's good stuff. He's got good stuff. And I like that he shows all the chords. You know, he really helps you out with the jamming. It's good. Saw Living Color on the Vivid Tour. I saw Living Color open for the Rolling Stones on the Steel Wheels Tour. They sounded great. So Krellbar says he saw in Living Color in early January, the Living Room in Providence, just when they hit. We bought tickets when they hadn't. Then when we saw them, it was packed. Yeah. So there's a funny story about that. Who was that? Was it House of Pain? Jump, 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 jump around, right? Jump around. There was a small Italian restaurant in like the center of like my town in Dedham, and it was like I want to say it was called Rossi's or something like that. This like little Italian place, and he's like, "Let's get some live music," and they book House of Pain. Okay. Before they have anything, of course, that song, Jump Around, becomes a huge hit. By the time they get there, it's like a goddamn riot outside. There's like, 400 people in the building and 4,000 outside of the square. All right, well, it's 8:02. We have turned... what would be a better selection, an 87 RG 570? Well, they didn't make the 570 in 87. So that didn't come out till 89 or 90. So in 87, which you couldn't buy the 87 serial until 88. All you could get that year was the 550 or the 560. The 570 didn't come out. I want to say until 1 year later, maybe as many as 2. Yeah. Good question. What pedal am I getting? Is it the Miku? Yeah, like RXR says, it depends on whether you like the pick guard or the solid body. But you got to remember that you're not going to get 87 in both of those. One's going to be 2 years later. It'll still have the tilt back, though. It's not like they went to the all-access neck joint yet. That doesn't come until, I want to say, 94, right? Yeah, I'm trying to sit here and enjoy my raviolis, and this House of Pain riot is going on. I swear to God, dude, that is exactly what was happening. There were little old ladies there, out with their husbands. They're trying to get a nice Italian meal out in a quiet night, and there's like a band playing tonight. Oh, who's these guys? Who's this band? Yo! Just imagine The insanity. Yeah, no, they were, by the time they played there, and it's funny because I was in graduate school at the time, and this girl in one of my classes was like, yeah, she goes, great. She goes, where you live? And I go, live in Dedham. And she's like, oh, yeah. She goes, we're going to that House of Pain show. I go, House of Pain is playing in Dedham? She's like, yeah. They're playing it like Rossi's. I go, oh, my God. House of Pain is playing again. Rossi's? Are you kidding me? She's like, no, I swear to God. I was like, oh, this is going to be a nightmare. I vote you get the Sussmario set. So who makes that again? Is that Mythos? I'm gonna call up a new tab, so I'm moving away from the chat. So I can't. Just give me a sec here. Let me go to reverb. That's a good suggestion. Mary. I might not have. Let me make sure I get that spelled correctly. It's SUSMARYOSEP. Yeah, nothing there. So let me go to Mythos. Is it Mythos panels? Oh, yeah. Or is it? I think so. Yeah, there it is. Sussmario 7. There it is. Oh, Christ. I don't want to join your mailing list. Don't make me turn off JavaScript. I'll do it. I will do it. Okay. A unique collaboration between Mythos pedals and guitarist RJ Ronquillo. The Sussmario SEP is a 3-in-1 I do it all pedal that offers players a clean boost, a Herculean V2 overdrive, and simple yet musical echo circuit. Nice. Tight, punchy, clean boost. All right, where can I get it? Dealers. San Pedro, a lot in Nashville. Wildwood is probably the biggest in terms of like mail order. Hold on, I'm going to check back. Oh. All right, so Wildwood, I'm here. I'm going to go to Mythos pedals, Mythos. Of course, they have every pedal except that one. Okay. Let me try another one. Probably someone in Nashville, because I think it's are they a Nashville company? I think they are. East Side Music Supply. All right, effects. All right. And then I think I can just filter out. I don't have it either. Okay. Might be harder than I thought. Let me try octave music. Someone's probably telling me who has it. Nobody? Nobody? Okay. Here we go. Back to octave music. Yeah, octave music store. Yeah. Are they in? No, that's the right. I think this is it. Yep, I'm seeing Ernie Ball guitars, but where are the pedals? Keyboards and guitars and basses. Boy, they don't make it easy. Okay, they have it. Sold out. Susmario Sep. You know what? That might be a pedal I have to just reach out to RJ. I like the idea. I think that's a good idea for pedal. You know what? This might be something I just need to reach out to RJ and see if I can get like him to get someone to to hook me up, and not for free. What I'm saying is like just to be able to even buy one, maybe straight from Mythos instead of having to try and find one through a dealer. Though they probably won't dig that. They try to support their dealers, and I agree with that. You want them to go through a dealer. But I don't know. I'm trying to, like, the closest dealer to me, it's probably Hanover Strings in New Hampshire. Let me look at them. Oh, yeah. Retail. Yeah, they don't have an online inventory, but yeah. Oh. Well, maybe they do. No, they don't. They don't. All right, but they might have it. That's my closest dealer, Hanover, New Hampshire. Looks like they don't have a Massachusetts dealer. Yeah, New Jersey, Watchtower Guitars. Let me just take a look at them real quick. That's a great idea, though, for the pedal. That's a really good idea. Guitar, electric guitars, electric pedals, Mythos pedals. Yeah, they don't have it there either. They have the Golden Fleece, the Lark, the Chupacabra, the Argonaut. They got them all. The Herculean. They just don't have the... You know what? It's kind of new. Hey, what's up, Blackjack? Last Susmario Sep was on Reverb 1 month ago, yeah. I might be able to get one, though. I have connections. Steve THU has an upgrade installed. No, I haven't. You know what? I just finally got this computer to upgrade to 2020, and I barely got my audio going tonight. So I'm taking it slow. This computer, hold on. This computer really needs an update. I came so close on tax-free weekend to buying a new computer for over here, but I chickened out at the last minute, and I said, you know what, I'll wait, and I could probably just update it by, updating the components and just really wiping out this operating system, which is so old and has been updated so many times. I just want to start fresh, you know? Ben says he messaged Zach at Mythos. We'll message you when I hear. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Let me know. Or something from LPD, right? Someone in the community. I think that'd be good. Or a vintage MXR. Look, I'm just throwing things out there. Let's see, let me take a quick look while we're here. You know, we're not buying anything. I'm just looking. Shut up. I'm just looking. All right, let me see. Nothing sticking out at me. I mean, the one thing that's sort of interesting is they have a 1980 Phase 90, you know, from MXR, that 150. You know, not bad for a guitar pedal that sold for what, probably $49 when it was new. They have one in much worse condition for $139 for the extra $10. The other one's like in damn almost mint condition. And then there's really nothing after that. Let me see. Diablo, Carbon Copy, Submachine, and MXR Distortion Plus, but it has the LED, so that's at least an 82 or an 83. You know, you need the one without the LED. There it is. Yeah, there it is, 1970s. Or even there in 1980. 1970s MXR Distortion Plus. $100. They have two of them. You know, they're pretty rough. And this one looks like it might not even, you just won't have to plug in. I don't even know what they did with that. It looks like it got modded. Maybe to plug into a pedal board. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A power supply. You know, for pedal board. Kind of weak. Not really seeing a lot there. Ooh, something happened while I was away. Oh, thanks, Charles. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. All right, one more brand I'm going to look up. Let me see if they have anything on there. Like pedal-wise. Like if you want to go vintage. Like Mutron. Nothing. Yeah. Good luck. Let's go to Reverb. What are they getting for a Mutron? Yeah, $1,500 for the phaser. $700 for the microtone. $2,600 for the ultra rare flanger pedal. You know, if you got the money. You know, the ARP, $7.50. $6.25 for the wah wah pedal. I have one. Here's another one for $4.50. I think I paid $75 for it in 1980. There's another one for $6.50. Let's keep looking. Yeah, the Mutron Phaser, just the housing with no electronics inside, they want $80. $21.24 for an ad of the wah wah pedal. So that's pretty good. That wah wah, it looks like the cheapest is on here is $6.50. I should throw, or $4.50. That's weird. That's weird. Because I have it sorted by price. Oh, maybe it's, what's the shipping on the $4.50? It's probably like $300 shipping. No, it's just $20. Anyway. It's their system, damn it. All right. I'm back. I'm looking back at the comments again. Yeah, I can't go wrong with an 80s Rat. Yeah, let me take a look real quick. Wow. Crazy. $363, my God. I remember those pedals when they got real big, the Rat pedal. $363 though. Damn. I feel like Guitar Center used would have that cheaper. Let me go there. I guess I want to go to amps and effects just for filtering and then effects. And then Rat. Well, they have a lot in the $50 to $60 range, but I have a feeling oh, right, it says distortion, filter, and volume. That's not the way the original one looked. Do they have an original one? No. Oh, no, there's one. They have one. Yeah, $199. See, that's the difference between Reverb and Guitar Center used. Guitar Reverb, $369. Guitar Center used $199. That's about right. You remember all the guys in Boston plugging the Rat pedals in the Carbon X100s? I remember Rat pedals, I swear to God, into JC120s. That was a thing for a while. I got my JC120 and my Proco Rat, you know, and my Sun Valley Strat. No LED on the original Rat. That's a good thing. Does this have the LED? I don't think it does now. Yeah, it says a 1980s Rat. Open link in new tab. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, unless it's in the A. Do they hide it in the A there? I remember the Rat being real big in like the late 80s, like 89 and 90 when we were upstairs in the new building. I remember guys checking that out like all the time. was your surf green Telecaster with the rosewood neck. Doing great. I like that guitar. That's a good one. Tube Screamer, Stereo Chorus, Crybaby. Yeah, that was a classic, setup. I never had a Morley wah. I always had the Crybaby wahs. Now I have the Friedman one. But Friedman has 3 modes, like normal and then 2 crazy modes. Okay, so the newest reverb scam is to list something as available locally as well for $363, and then they buy from Guitar Center used if you buy it on Reverb, and they cash in. There you go. I think that's a thing in Japan, right? That's why all those guitars, it's like, why are they putting an RG Genesis 550 up for $3,500 US when it sells brand new for $999? Because I guess they think someone will buy it? I don't know. It's weird. I do remember Zion guitars. I don't think we were a Zion dealer, though. But that does ring a bell, Zion guitars. It really does. What was that other one that we used to see? Like, O'Hagan. Remember O'Hagan guitars? And we had, there was some like, they weren't Dan Electro, but they were like Longhorns. I think they were called Longhorn guitars. We were a dealer for them, too. Steve, on the recent Ibanez purchase you sold on the 1987 Square Heel, what color was it supposed to be? Well, it was supposed to be 5-alarm red, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It was really lipstick red, oversprayed with, Home Depot Krylon orange. A laughable attempt. See, Krenar? Greensboro, North Carolina, Zion. Yeah, I swear to God, I kind of do remember them. Not Cohagen, O'Hagan. O''Hagan. It was an Irish company. An Irish company in Boston? Get out of town. Hello from Louisiana, surviving a hurricane. Just got your lights back on. Well, that's good to hear. I hate that. We didn't lose ours for very long, but even being out for like a half a day kind of sucked, let alone, a half a week. I'm hearing noise up there, but I don't see anyone outside. I think Ben Owens guitar, custom-made guitars. Who isn't a custom maker now, right? Yeah, you want me to switch to the custom? We can switch to the custom if you want. It's going to be a little brighter, I think, though, than this guitar. Be interesting to hear the difference. And I don't think I have my noiseless jack on this one. Nope. Oh. But I have a little stand right there. Oh. Do. Meep. Do. Right there. There it is. Ah. Oh, God, sorry. Silent tuner fund. I still think I'm off. Yeah, I'm still sharp. You wicked sharp there, kid. Wicked sharp. Thank you. I appreciate that. They always go sharp. I don't know why that is, but they do. I tell you, they have such good ratio. We're there. Do I need to tone down the pick a little bit? Maybe. Propertize. Configure video. Let me bring that gain down just a hair. Bring that sharpness up a touch. Gotta love the ebony. I can even go look at that. So bright. So damn bright. Let's there you go. Nice. What's up, Adam D? Wait, hold on. We have a feel like I think it's a flanger, right? Slow it down. A little faster. Little. Something like that. I replace with a. All right, calm down. Calm down there, hot shot. You have to choose whether you want that in tune or that in tune. Sykes with Lizzie, I know it. Such a great song. Hard to pick. Oh, man. Have you watched any great guitar build-off videos? No, it sounds like a spoof on the Great British Bake Off, which I love. I love that show. I'm a fan of Noel, but and Paul Hollywood. But no, I haven't seen it. Is it a YouTube thing? Oh yeah, Roller by April Ryan. Well, oh god, I can't think of that. That's a great little hook, little riff. Good looking LP you got there, kid. Oh yeah, Phil McKnight, Texas Toast, Crimson Guitars. Yeah. I think I did see that. Well, I saw Phil's video. It's I think he has like a PRS style, right? And he just sent it out to have it painted. Helps if you hit it. Such a great riff. Suggestions for amps with a good line out for YouTube. I think the Katana has one of the best, and it's a USB audio out that I think sounds pretty damn good. Real good. Katana. And then I'm sure you'd be fine with even the little Spark amp. But quite frankly, the Spark amp is around the same money, about $300 is like a Katana 100. I buy the Katana 100 all day over it, just because you'll get more use out of it in terms of being able to jam with a drummer. It's 100 watts, and it's got a little knob that goes 100 watts. I think it's 50 and then 0.1 watts. So it's great. It just, steps down a 1 watt and then 1/10 of a watt. So either 3 or 4 notches on it. It's fantastic. I like the sound of the Katana. I think it's a really good amp. And I think it has, it might have an analog out, just like a straight up, like plug out, but I definitely know that the USB out will work. What's up, Rich? Good call on the guitar. I can't go wrong with it. I agree. I used that at the clinic at, Flipside Music in Colorado, out in Denver. And I thought it sounded killer. I think the guitar is a great little amp. Oh, is Jablonski King? Dude, you got to come up with a better name than that. Is he still here? Oh, yeah, there he is. Jablonski. Have a talk about that. I saw your email. I do have those guitars. I don't think I ever really did anything with them. At least I don't remember doing anything with them. I think they still play. I think they're fine. I think you were talking about like replacing the bridge, but I don't think the bridge didn't work. I'd have to pull them out and just take a look and see where they're at, but I think they're pretty much the same. Stop shaming me. No, double shame. Shame. Where's the bell? Shame. We gotta ring that bell. How do you do it? You flip the strings over, right? How you do it? There's a way to do it. I think you flip the shame. 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 I forget it now. Steve, you seem to be an EMG fan of the year favorite. They're not my favorite. I do like DiMarzio, and I do like Duncan, But what it is I just don't hate EMG. I never got really the hate for them. I know they definitely sound a little compressed, but I don't know. I kind of like the sound of EMGs. I don't think they're bad at all. They're pretty good. If Bill Belichick were a heavy metal band, what would it be? Oh my God, I don't know. Trickster. You're welcome. Oh, thanks, Buck Buckingham. Thunder Falcon. There you go. I like Thunder Falcon. Fly, Thunder Falcon, be free. You still playing your Spark amp? Yeah. I like the little Spark. It's actually over in this little corner here, so I haven't been playing it. I'm in a constant state of picking shit and moving it around this room. But no, like the last time I did it, I loaded it up because I wanted to do I think they came out with a firmware update. You know? Yeah, either that or Cheap Trick. Steve, how's the PRS hunting going? It's going well. I have been checking more and more often, but as you know, stock is down right now, so it's a little hard to pick something out. There's nothing out there. Just that, like, most of the stuff on there is just sort of okay, but once in a while one comes on, and I've seen it in the last 5 years or so. That's like really unbelievable. So, I'm waiting for that. Just waiting for the right moment. There was one on there that was on there for the longest time. It was a purple CE24. It was an old school one with the dot inlay instead of the bird inlay, and it's a CE, right? But it had a gorgeous flame top. Oh my God. And a beautiful purple color. And they couldn't sell it. They kept selling and going back and selling and going back and selling and being returned. It was in like 3 different stores over the course of a year. They kept selling it, and the person kept bringing it back, whoever they sold it to. So I said, this guitar just has a bunch of red flags all over it. And an EMG's in it, and that could have been part of the reason. People just didn't want to deal with the EMGs or whatever. I don't know. But the bottom line is that eventually it did sell, and it hasn't been back. $9.99, which I thought was a good price for PRS. Gilmore wanted to sound like Gilmore with the EMGs. Yeah, and Gilmore, a lot of people don't realize this. He played like, I don't think on any of the famous songs, but he was a big Steinberger guy. That was a very fashionable guitar when it first came out because they were so expensive, right? Do you still have the Steinberger Spirit treble guitar? I do. I don't think I'm going to get rid of that one. I kind of like that one. Kind of a fan favorite. I like to break that one out. I really like that guitar. I'm more likely to sell like another Strat just because I have so many than to get rid of the Spirit. I do like that guitar a lot. What kind of pick do I use? I use Dawman. Let me see if I can get the... See it? It's like an acrylic. It's hard to... Maybe you see it there. Or here. Let me move my hand more. There it is. Kind of see it. Yeah, see, I got to tilt it like that. There you go. It's got me logo. Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, quite, yeah. Oh, I just dropped it. All right, I'm not going to reach. I'm going to reach, right here. There's another one. All right. Yeah. There's another one in green. Dawman. I like the grip on these. It's his best acrylic yet. It's like a 3 mil pick too. Yeah, Vito Bratta had a Stein, but his had the larger body. Like Mark Knopfler and David Gilmour both had the little square body like what Eddie used. The bottom line is the one Vito Bratta played was a little bit cheaper because it used a wood body with a graphite neck. Whereas the other ones, the reason why the body was so small because that material was so goddamn expensive. And while Steinberger called it his proprietary formula, it was really just an off-the-shelf product from 3M. Have a good night, Juan Blanco. It's a great riff. Did Gilmour play both Steinbergers? Yeah, he played the larger one too. They sort of all went that way towards the end because the small body was so expensive. Yeah, it's your blonde skin. Gotta change that name. Yeah. I'm around. I'm here all the time, and we're fully masked up. So, just wear a mask and you can come over and just come like through the little basement door and just stay down here and you'll be fine. And we'll do a prisoner exchange. Hey, what's up, metalhead hippie? Yeah, we'll talk about exactly. We're gonna have a serious talk about that name change. Wait, I got the name. You ready? Here's the name. You ready? Is that for my speaker? Dude, now you have to. Is that for my speaker? Oh, God, sometimes you miss that job. Yeah, hot shot. I was just thinking that, yeah. That's going to go down as one of the all-time just funniest moments. And you know what the thing is? That kid didn't even know what was so funny. We were looking at each other like, what? You know, like, it has a graphic EQ on it. And he's sitting there like, is that for my speaker? With the bass, right? Yeah, that's for your speaker. I gotta get the sequence done. I think that's what it is. Exactly. He did your alter ego name. That dude. He was, dude. That dude was like, as we would say, he was like wicked retarded. He really was. I mean, what was wrong with that dude? I swear to God, he had a steady diet of lead when he was a kid. Because, man, talking with him would be like talking with a dining room chair. Dining room chair might be more interesting. Oh, God. Hey, Steve, Pittsburgh, what headphones are you using? These are Sennheiser. With the HD558. I need a new set. These are so old. All right, guys. Well, it's 9:02. My family's locked upstairs, so they probably want to come down. I've heard them come down several times tonight. No, they want to come down unfettered. Yeah, you were desperate for a bass player. It happens. It happens. Yeah. Bass players, right? Am I right? Don't make me come over there. Oh, God. All right. We should call it a night, and I'll see you guys in a week, and you'll hear all about. If I don't have the video out this week for the Ibanez, I'll just cover it next week, but I'll do it then, and then I will reach out. Let's just call the final tally of the night. We're at 168 on the chat revenue, so I'll figure out something. I like the idea of the Sus Mario set. Let me reach out to RJ and see if he can get me one for that money, which is about dealer cost, I would think. So, yeah, there you go. And we'll go from there. All right, dudes. Well, I'm, tired of lead, asbestos, and glue sniffing. Exactly. That dude, man. Is that on my speaker? Yeah. Yeah, that's for your speaker. All right, hot shots. No, you rock. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in a week. Until then, rock on, and we'll see you in a week. All right, well, there you have it. I'm touching the end stream button right now. It's right on it right now. I'm about to press the button. And there you go. All right, dudes. Metalhead Hippie, you have a good one. It's your blonde sking. Terrible, terrible name. Hey, I got a good name for you. Pixie Licks. All right. Well, we'll talk soon. You got my phone number? You can just call me. We'll figure out something. Are you going into the work? Are you? Yeah. You. Oh Jesus! Hold on. I clicked the button back. Are you going in? Are you working from home? We'll figure it out. Anyway, this week. Until next week, for the rest of you, not named Jablonsking, I'll see you guys in a week. All right. Until then, later.